Inside the final couple of months, HTC has been extremely busy. Alongside the flurry of telephones, like this one HTC U11 Life, the enterprise has also been in part received via Google for the cool sum of $1.1 billion. It's now seemingly beneath stress to deliver to its investors, and that allows you to regain a foothold in the smartphone market. The Taiwanese enterprise has launched a stripped-down version of its flagship tool. The result is the flashy HTC U11 Life styles. At £349, the U11 Existence is the more youthful and cheaper brother of the HTC U11. It comes ready with Qualcomm's modern-day mid-variety processor, the Snapdragon 630, consists of 4GB of RAM and has a 5.2-inch complete HD display. It's the front dealing with 16-megapixel digital camera is amazing for selfies, and IP67 dirt and water resistance design sets it apart from different mid-variety smartphones. Thanks to the partnership with Google, the U11 Life is the first HTC smartphone to run on Android One, based totally on Android 8 Aria, straight out the box. The U11 costs £349 for the 64GB version, 4GB of RAM. We have been dispatched the 32GB variant with 3GB of RAM, which doesn't have a United Kingdom price. We're chasing HTC on pricing and availability for this model. Apart from storage and RAM, the two fashions are identical. At that price, the U11 Life isn't shy of competition. There's a stack of mid-variety smartphones to contend with. The blisteringly short Honor 9 prices £385, the modular Motorola Moto Z2 Play sits at £365, after which there's the implausible Samsung Galaxy S7, which may be old, however may be picked up for only £395. For a greater low-cost choice, there's the Honor 6X and Moto G5s, each which can be round £220, after which there's the Vodafone Clever V8 at £165 with its wonderful selfie digital camera. At face cost, the HTC U11 Lifestyles isn't a radical departure from the ordinary U11. On the again, the phone is covered inside the identical superbly colored liquid glass rear, which glares extraordinary sun shades of blue or black depending at the angle mild catches it. The material it's made from is slightly one of a kind. It's made from acrylic glass instead of normal glass, however it nonetheless picks up lots of fingerprints. The design does have its blessings. Its rounded edges make the cell phone at ease to maintain and makes it clean to tuck away in jean wallet. Better still, the telephone is IP67 dirt and 7729 ED 14A4 CBB 62C88851 C47B 865930B, so it'll live on a Dunkin' in as much as a meter of clean water for 30 mins. Somewhere else, as with its plus-sized opportunity, the quantity rocker and ribbed energy button are sensibly located on the right facet, with the solitary USB kind C port on the bottom area. And once more, there's no 3.5mm headphone jack, despite the fact that to make up for this you do get a couple of HTC U-Sonic USB kind C earphones included inside the container. There's a fingerprint reader doing double obligations with the relevant domestic button just under the telephone's display, flanked by means of touch-based capacitive back and current apps buttons. And the U11 Existence additionally has the identical pressure sensors constructed into its frame as its larger brother. Supply the cell phone a squeeze and you'll be able to carry out numerous shortcut moves, from launching Google Assistant to shooting selfies without having to discover an on-screen button. For connectivity and expansion, meanwhile, the HTC U11 Life has 32GB or 64GB of internal garage, which can be increased by way of as much as 256GB through a microSD card. Not like some of its competition, although, the U11 Life functions handiest a unmarried SIM slot. As for the show, the U11 Lifestyles doesn't observe the equal street as the U11 Plus, with its frame-filling side-to-part display, but instead has a complete HD, 1920x1080, 16:9 5.2 in display, bezels, and all. It's a pretty appropriate display, even though at a measured 553 CD/M2 top brightness, the U11 existence have to be readable in even the maximum vibrant of ambient mild. Technically, it's fantastic, too. Tested with our i1 Show Seasoned Shade Calibrator, its extremely good liquid crystal display panel executed an impressive assessment ratio of 1,932:1, meaning images have a great effect, and the U11 Lifestyles also has a wide shade gamut, with a recorded 93.8% sRGB and 80.4% DCI-P3 insurance. Coloration accuracy isn't as appropriate, with a median delta E of 2.87 and most of 9.31, this means that it could suit the likes of the Samsung Galaxy S8, but by and huge it's an amazing first-class display and one I find it tough to locate sizable fault with.